Hello everyone, and welcome back to Adventure in Sanctuary, our Diablo 2 campaign that has spanned over 30 sessions so far. You rejoin us for 31 today, of all days on Father's Day, so if there's fathers watching later on after we played, happy Father's Day. If you celebrate it, that is. Obviously America, obviously you have different days, but for anyone in the UK and Europe I should imagine it's roughly the same day. Okay, for anyone who is unaware and just joining us, I like to do a quick recap at the start of each session, just bring you up to speed of what happened in the previous session, and also it's a nice little reminder for the players, just in case they might have forgotten, although I hope they haven't, but just in case, I like to do a quick recap, so everyone's on the same page and we can kick off quite nicely. We do have a new starter today who's going to be joining at some point in the game, and what happens with them we'll have to wait and see. However, it's all been planned ahead, so we hope you enjoy it. Right then, down to business. So, session 31. Recap from last session. With the sudden passing of Kester, the party cautiously moved onward down the open road, attempting to avoid travelling through the muddy fields of the Black Marsh, but the open road wasn't kept open for long. After a couple of minutes of travel, the party noticed a group of darker skinned goat demons, slightly different from the ones they've previously encountered, stood with their battle axes ready, off to one side of the path. They will prepare for battle as soon as they see our brave few, and as they begin to move, a second group can be seen over the path, over the other side of the path itself. Meanwhile, something was wrong with Xerxes. No one knows what. In the commotion, he had totally lost track of all his thoughts and headed towards Kester's now charred remains in the hopes of retrieving some of the items that he had on him still. And although this was possible for most of the surviving equipment, Xerxes doesn't seem in the right frame of mind to do anything else. The party leave him to do as he wishes and face down the goat demons themselves. Francis making good use of his minions to block the path to him and his comrades, so the party are able to deal with the smaller numbers of foes at any given time in a smaller gap. The battle was not a difficult one, with clever tactics like these in play, and one by one the goat demons were overcome and slain. The battle was won, and Xerxes was nowhere to be seen now. As the party peered back up the road to see if they could see him, a bright flash of light shone across the land, followed by a huge booming sound. A pillar of magical energy had erupted from the ground. Way off in the distance, it could be heard and seen piercing into the sky, close by to where the rogue encampment would be situated, or at least in that direction from what the party could tell. Searching the area around where the enemies were revealed a chest to the party, which Ophi was more than happy to deal with and open with one of her trusty iron keys. She soon realised that the trap on the chest was disarmed, and so she only saw it after the lid was open and the canister inside was exposed. Deciding that heading back wasn't really an option now, the party head along the southern road for a good 20 to 30 minutes walk, at which point they notice there is a deactivated waypoint, which Scarlet takes care of activating for them to use. Along a western facing road though, they encounter some old fortress ruins, and with those, a group of vile hunters and vile archers just behind those. Carefully they manage to take out the hunters, but weary from the storm which still raged and the shock still gripping them of losing a member of the party, they are almost overwhelmed and decide it'd be best to flee to the camp, rather than dive into more combat without spell power to fall on. Once back inside the town, there is a moment where everyone is silent, deep in thought about current and past events, and instead of doing anything extra this time, the party all just heads for a nice relaxation to take some time to process what had happened and to recover from their fatigue and heal the wounds where they can. The party have now been in camp for a few hours, waiting out the storm, and now they're also weighing up their options, as they know that losing 2 members of the group will have serious impacts to follow. Okay. So we head to the rogue encampment where our party are just finishing up one of their rests. Okay, everyone, if you want to unmute, the game is yours.
I think for us to that count as Danny.
What do you need?
Or did it not?
What?
What length did that count as a rest at all? Like short rest?
Yes. I believe you took a short rest, which is only like 5 hours, so it's not too much. In that time, you would notice that the storm has moved on.
Okay, cool.
I will spend 2 mana dice to regenerate some MP.
Go ahead.
I just need to. I don't know what dice I am for. I need to check.
What are you, Ranger? So I think it's like D8 or something. Can I have a quick look for you?
Just trying to find it.
Is mine a D10, Danny?
It should say on your sheet, Scarlet, over where your resources are. Should say mana dice.
Just waiting for the character sheet to load up.
Same for you, Joe. Should say on the very right side, somewhere along there, it'll say MP dice. So you've got 2. Francis, you've got 2, and you roll D10s.
Oh, no. I see hit dice, I can't see mana dice on one.
Let me have a look on yours, Scarlet. Did you write yours down? MP, crossbow, food, leather. MP dice, there it is. On the right hand side, first column in where it says short rest, look down 4 spaces, and there it is, MP dice. You've got 4.
Roll D6. Right,
you roll a D6. And you roll those the same way as you roll anything. You can click on. Oh no, you can't. No, I'm incorrect on that. So you do actually have to roll as you would normally do with the actual dice roller or / roll. Okay. All right. Don't forget you take into account any of your modifiers as well for it. So if you've got positive modifiers on any of your stats, you add that to it. So you've got an extra 1. So you actually have 3 and 4. And you've got 4 mana dice.
I'm all.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Francis, are you sorted with yours? Can you see?
I had 2 brilliant rolls for my hit dice.
Right, you've actually got 4 total dice because obviously you gain 1 per level and you're level 4.
Oh yeah.
So I'll change that for you. So whatever your total mana is now, you on your long rest, I think it is, you gain half of that total back, and then you can use your MP dice to boost that up any further if you want to recover anything more, or if you're happy you can stick with just the half that's recovered and save the rest for a short rest.
Yeah, I've used my mana dice, so I'll just keep them.
Alright, okay.
I've added the modifier.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll anything?
If you want to, Ophi, you can. Obviously, everyone's opted to take a long rest, so you might as well. At the very least, you regain half of what your total HP and MP are. Anything else is completely up to you. Oh, and all of you are no longer under exhaustion. So you're back up to full movement, and you're no longer at -1 to all your rolls.
So I've just pressed the long rest button and it's sorted it out for me. That's fine. Okay.
Well, I'm ready to get a move on when you lot are.
Alright, great.
Scarlett said last time she was keen to get straight back out there.
Am I okay to resurrect Nyx after a long rest?
That's done by time. So, how long has it been? You've just entered day 7. You can, if you wish, summon her, but that'll be the only time that you can summon her for this day. So, you'd have to wait till day 8 to get her next. So, it's up to you.
I might wait. You're
gonna wait? Alright. So, the time roughly is going to be I believe 1:30
PM.
AM. You're in the dead of night.
And we're out of keys as well, I think.
Yeah. You only spent about an hour or so travelling and doing anything last session. So, in-game time is about 1:30. So, after your rest, it will be around 6:30.
Scarlett will shout out to what was the name of our companion? The NPC?
Kane.
No, the ranger that was the Amazoness that was helping us.
Or Blaze.
Yeah, she'll shout to Blaze. Blaze, you coming?
Yeah, I think we might need an extra hand. We're down in number.
Yeah, you can always request that she comes along. It's Kasha you need to ask.
What's the Blaze? Points me towards Kasha, does she?
No, she's not here at the moment.
Oh, she's not here? Oh, okay. Anyone know where Blaze is? Kasha, where's Blaze?
Kasha's not here either. All the NPCs are not awake yet.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I'm shouting to myself then. Fair enough. What time of day did you say it was?
So it's about 6:30 now after you've had your long rest.
I mean, they'll be up in about an hour.
Yeah.
For the sake of waiting for an hour or so, can we just wait until Kasha wakes up and we'll ask her?
If you want to wait another hour, you can.
There's no guarantee that Blaze is available, not on other duties, but
No, you can.
she was pretty handy to have around.
Yeah, I think I still need to reflect at the fire a little bit, so I'm going to sit around the fire.
Okay.
And then we could do with buying some keys, because we've got no keys left.
Oh yeah, I'll go and Scarlett go and buy a couple of keys from the shared stash.
Okay, as soon as Akara is up and about and you can see signs of movement, you burst into her tent and say, "Oh, can I buy some keys?"
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Akara. Good morning. Can I have some keys, please? Scarlett's not the most tactful person in the world.
She lets out a big yawn as she stretches and says, "Oh, can't you give me 5 minutes?" "Oh, very well, as it's you. Okay." She starts rummaging through her wares over in the back of the abode that she has. How many would you like?
2 now?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. And she just clumsily grabs a couple and just holds them out and holds the other hand out with the money, but her eyes are kind of slanted still. She's not quite woken up. She had a bit of a difficult night. I think the loud explosion has rocked everybody. So she's standing there, keys stretched out towards Scarlett and other hand waiting for payment.
Okay,
Yeah, Scarlett will fork over some money, just take it off the shared stats, Ophi. 2 keys worth, and yeah, I'll hand over the pouch of gold and take the keys.
Alright. You can see she's not firing all cylinders at the moment, because as you put the money into her hand, she kind of does a slow grasp on it, and it just falls straight through her hand onto the floor. So she's like, "Oh, I really, I need some breakfast, please." I'll do this for now, but please don't do this again. And then she just ushers you out.
I've got the image of when gold drops on Diablo. You know, the sound of gold dropping on the floor.
Yeah.
Little gold flashing up and flapping up into the air. Okay, yeah, I'll take the keys and leave.
Okay.
I'll just stride out of the tent.
Alright. She closes it behind you and fastens it. Just like, oh, so early. No, okay, I need to get sorted. And then that's all you hear. She goes off.
I'll completely ignore that and just get on my way.
Right. So yeah. So add a couple of keys into your inventory.
Countess, what are you doing?
I'm following you guys.
What are you doing?
I'll make a quick note.
Are you doing anything, or are you literally just walking behind us?
I'm walking behind you.
Francis, why are you following me?
I thought we were going.
To a car's tent. So did Francis just follow me inside this poor woman's tent?
Yep.
Do you say anything when she drops us money and we just like walk out?
Nope.
Oh, okie dokie.
Although I am playing with a skull.
Francis is being a bit creepy.
When is Francis not being creepy? In fact, I think that's Francis' middle name, Creepy. Francis Creepy. I'm not sure you know his surname, so I'm not going to say it.
Francis Creepy Gilded Skull. Yeah. Right.
Oh, you do know.
Well, it shows up on name tags.
Alright, okay.
Metagaming, maybe. I don't think we walk around with name badges above our heads.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I mean, I've
got
got the
your keys.
keys. Oh, is Cash awake now? Because I'm assuming it's been an hour. So.
Yes, she's over in her command tent at the moment with some of the other rogues. The others around the fire, and then you got the night watch over by the bridge and dotted around the corners of the camp itself. Kane, for some reason, for being an old fellow, always seems to be out there. You don't know why. As does Wariv. I guess their stamina is like a lot higher. They don't seem to need as much sleep. Geed has not returned just yet. It's still been quite a long journey for him. Possibly even waylaid by partly being in the storm as well. Chelsea, you can start to hear firing up her forge and so on, so she is also up and starting to get ready. And I think that's about it for NPCs. Yes.
Kasha, where's is Blaze around?
She nods and says, "Yeah, morning. Yes, I believe she's still in the tent getting ready. Do you require
Can you
her
spare her
services?"
for this afternoon? Yes, we're a bit down on numbers, and we're finding increasing numbers of Satan spawn, demon spawn out in the fields. If you can spare her, we would appreciate the assistance.
Very well. With that, she points towards one of the rogues over by the camp. Just says, "Go fetch Blaze. She's needed. Tell her to be quick about it." And she nods and gets up really quickly and runs towards the tent over here. Yeah. Shortly after, both of them return. Blaze adjusting her armor and tightening the straps and so on to her leather around her legs, around her arms. And she's like,
It's good.
"Oh, hey, been a while, huh?
It's good to see you, sister. How are you?
I'm good. So what can I do you for?"
I think the time has come for you to rejoin our little adventuring group.
Right.
We are in need of your archery skills.
Yeah,
And
okay.
your keen eyes.
I'll be honest, I was kind of getting bored around here anyway. So, alright, so where are we going?
Follow me, and I'll stride through the waypoint and lead the way.
Alright.
Ophi, Francis, away!
Way.
Okay.
Yeah, on it.
So So is everybody exiting the camp?
I believe so.
Fantastic. Okay, within but a moment, you are all back in the Black Marsh. Obviously now this place has become somewhere that has... Oh, excuse me a second. I need to get rid of the storm. It doesn't want to go away.
I'm just admiring Francis's dice rolls over there.
So obviously this place has now become a place that has embedded itself into your mind, given what has happened recently over here. There's been lots of shocking events, shall we say, to put it lightly. However, I need to get blazing. However, yes, you bravely step through, and you are back in the Black Marsh. I've got Francis, I've got Ophi, I've got Scarlet. I just need Blaze. There she is.
DM, can you guys take over just for a minute? I'm still here listening, but I'm going to be a little bit just quiet for a few minutes.
Okay. Let's worry about this. AC 15, 22, 45. Okay, guys. So the last one through the portal will be Blaze as she steps through. Alright, I know this place. That's all she says. She sighs and says, I know this place. And she looks at the fallen rogues over here and says, oh, so by the looks of it, you guys know this place too. How far have you gone?
Corner. And then we retreated when our numbers were down because we lost Kester to lightning. And then Xerxes, well, not sure what happened with Xerxes.
Wait, Kester's gone?
Yeah, he was struck by lightning.
Just look on her face is complete and utter shock. And she looks kind of, in a way, saddened. But you're not sure why. She has a way of attaching herself to certain people who have certain things about them, but it's never really made apparent. Like, she won't come out and say, oh, I really like you or something like that. She'll just, it's in the way that she acts. But yes, it's clear on her face that she's feeling a little bit of pain knowing that Kester's gone. Right, well, so you've not been to the tower yet then?
We've not got as far as much further from here, to be fair.
Where did Kester perish?
I'm pointing in the direction where we came from originally before finding the
Alright.
The waypoint.
Wow. So that was part of this storm then, huh? It was more deadly than I thought it was. We all thought it was just harmless thunderstorm, but I guess when you're out in the thick of it... Wow. I never expected it. Okay. Well, I'm going to scout out a little bit and see what I can find, but for now, what are you guys doing?
Francis?
Check on.
Okay, I'll move you here then. Alright, so...
Can I pick up some mud and raise Gary?
Yes, you can indeed. You can drop him in where you want him.
Wait 1 second.
Choking on my drink right now.
Try not to die.
God. I'm supposed to drink it, not breathe it. Okay. Right, well. For the time being, you guys are okay. There's no hostile movements or anything like that towards you. There's nothing that you can see that you can attack. So these 3 bodies are indeed still there.
I used them to raise Bob and Beatrice.
Fantastic. All right. So I'll remove those. And just remember that they are in this square and this square. I'll let you raise whoever you want, wherever you want.
We need as much reinforcement as we can at the moment.
You're not wrong there. Okay. So as you are moving about, you can see that Scarlet has followed after Blaze and is just having a little chat. Don't know about what, but at this point, that's what's happening. They're having a quiet one-to-one. I'm sure you can ask Scarlet about it later on. So, Francis, what are you doing with your... Are you moving them there onto the path? Okay. Okay. Ophi, are you going to do anything? Francis, your mage armor's gone down by now.
I'll re-raise it.
I'm looking around where the others are heading, and I'm trying to decide what it is they're actually planning on doing. I can see that Francis has raised his minions. Very welcome additions to the team. But I'm curious about Blaze and the direction that she's going, because
she's just basically covering the areas that you're not in. So she's doing kind of like a fan-out motion where she's going to go from what she does normally when she's with you. She goes from rock to rock, and she will take cover, and she will loop around it and see if there's anything there, and she will report back.
I'm wondering if she'll come across Xerxes or anything in her.
No, actually, no. All she's done is move as far as you've seen her move for the waypoint. If you won't be able to see it, but basically all the way up the top of the map where these goat demons were killed, well past there, probably about maybe 10 minutes or so walk out of this. Is where he would have got to before he was struck down. So Xerxes has at least moved 10 minutes out of the map. But you have not seen or heard from him since you guys left. So he may still be up that road, but at the moment, you don't know. Alright, Francis Norris.
Okay, so... Decisions.
At the moment, it's a bit of a hunt. You haven't got the information you need to say, oh, they are here. I know where they are. Don't worry. Right now, they could be absolutely anywhere. Obviously, you know where Kester is because he's still where he was left, or what was left of him is still there.
Yeah, we haven't got the time to waste to go hunting for people that are clearly not in their right mind to be able to focus. So, okay, I think we need to kind of move on, but I don't want to be at the front of the party because out of everybody, I'm the least armour and the most vulnerable. So I'm going to kind of stay around here.
Yeah.
I can't see anybody else that is going to attack at the moment. But I know the sun is rising. So,
Yeah.
things might still be asleep. So I'm treading lightly and hope not to raise anything.
All right. Well, in that case, let's see. We'll do one for you. One for you. One for you. 14, 9, 11. Okay. It's been a few hours, obviously, as you know, because you've slept. The enemies that you were facing beforehand, the bow and arrow users, or the vile archers, they've gone from sight. There is one that is still in vision on the floor, dead over here. But in general, the rest have disappeared from sight. They could be absolutely anywhere. They could be nearby. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to be going in all guns blazing.
Yeah.
I'll be going in with the party.
No, that's fair enough.
So
I think Francis is back. Okay, Francis.
Yep.
As you have the meat of the party at this point, you are kind of deciding the front line, as it were. Everyone else is a ranged user, including yourself. So, I think it's going to fall upon you to go first, as annoying as that sounds.
Which way do we want to go?
Well, you've got a good, 30 feet as far as they can stretch out, which is a good amount of distance at least.
So, are we going?
So it's completely up to you.
Are we going this way or this way?
this is the way that we needed to be heading.
Okay, so let's go that way then.
Okay. So are you going to move with your minions, or are you going to move them first and then basically plant yourself where you want to be?
Let's go here. So I'm going to keep them 10 foot in front of me.
Great stuff. Okay.
Actually, maybe 15 foot.
All right. Well, not wanting to trail too much behind.
I'm back for the moment.
All right. So
Is Blaze indicating the direction we should be going in?
no, she's not. She knows of this place, but she's leaving the directions to you guys. There's not that many directions that you can actually go. You can pretty much follow the road either north, south, or west. And then the rest over here is all just muddy field.
20, 25. Are we on double movement at the moment?
You are at the moment, yeah.
30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh.
Yeah, bugger. Well, Scarlet didn't actually see it, so to be fair, I've just strolled right out in front of that enemy.
2, 3. So you just got the attention of all three of those. I did do rolls for them already, and that was basically just to see whether they were moving about, which they weren't. So they've all basically perked up as soon as you've got into where you are now. They can hear you coming down the road. And I need to get the monster up. Are they dark? Vile archers. Okay. I sense we are going to need this pretty soon. So I'll get that ready. How's this going to play out? So you've basically pulled the attention of 3 and you've entered into combat. So we're just going to roll initiative them. I'm not going to give them an ambush because you are obviously searching over there anyway. You would have just walked in and seen them, that's fine. And they weren't waiting for you, so they're reacting to you appearing. So they don't have time to throw out a ambush on you. So we're going to have Blaze initiative. Vile archers. 1. Okay. Okay, right. So, turn 1. Send in order. Okay, Ophi. Strangely enough,
I've not done my initiative, sorry.
looks like. Oh, okay. Very close. Very close. Francis, you are behind Ophi, which means your golem and skeletons will go also quite quickly. So Ophi, you are top of the round. So what are you doing? You've just seen Scarlet scoot past and be like, oh shit, and she's kind of like starting to backpedal slightly.
Cursing Scarlet, I don't know, you've fucking done it again. So I'm gonna have to get into sight because I can't see them yet.
Mm-hmm.
5. Am I alright to scuttle through these guys here?
Yes, you can.
15, 20. Okay.
So.
I'm not sure if this statue is too much of a obstruction. So I'm aiming for this guy over here.
Oh, the statues are absolutely obstructions, yes. That's why they weren't able to see you from where they were, otherwise they would have been shooting at you already.
That's fine. At this point, I'm just going for a firebolt, just to get speed going, because obviously I'm trying to react and get stuff going. So 13 to hit.
Which one are you aiming for?
The one near the chest. This one.
One near the chest. No, so you release your firebolt and it lands just in the dirt right next to her foot.
Oh. I'm still cursing Scarlet. Spitting phoenix feathers at her. Okay, that's me done for this turn.
No bonus?
I think everybody's at full health at the moment, so...
Yeah, everyone is, yeah.
The only thing I can use for bonus is warmth, so...
Okay.
I haven't got anything else for the bonus action, so... Yeah, that's me done.
Alright, okay then. Francis, you're up. And then it's my turn. 2 17s. Wow. That's that one and that one. Great.
I'm going to acid splash this one.
Okay. So that's a dexterity save.
Yep, got to be for 13.
She does. They're quite dexterous.
Okay, cool. Bonus action, amplify damage.
Interesting. Okay. Who are you placing that on?
Same one I attacked.
Mm-hmm. Great. Okay. Okay, so your curse takes hold immediately, and continues to do so. Are you doing anything with your minions, Francis? Or they just...
Beatrice can't move anymore.
Mm.
And I suppose I'll move them up a little bit. They got 15, so move them up to 10. Move them both up there.
Yeah, okay. Has Bob got enough movement to go through the bush? It's going to be difficult terrain for him.
He moved 15 to get to where he was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 10 to get through bush.
Yep.
And he's got another 5.
Great stuff. Okay. Alright. So you instantly put some pressure onto the one that you cast the acid at. It doesn't take hold, but the curse does. You then move your minions up and instantly put her under pressure. So reacting to that, they're going to take a shot. Who's it going to be on though? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so oddly enough, she's actually going to take a pot shot at the encroaching Bob over here. So loading up her arrow. What does he have? AC of 11. That's fine, so that's going to hit. Damage is coming Bob's way. Okay, so an acid-tipped arrow sinks into, I guess, anything it can really get into. It's an arrow, so it's not much it can really do to bone. But it manages to pinpoint a thick enough part of maybe a rib or the thigh or something like that, and do 5 points of piercing and an extra point of acid as it starts to burn away and bubble the bone. Okay, so Bob takes 6 total damage. She's going to move. Where's she going to move? In a place she can move. 5, 10, 20, 25. That's all she can do. She's going to back herself up into that corner. The next one on the list is another Vile Archer, so she's going to roll to see who she's going to attack as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, she can't see that one. Okay, this is coming towards you then, Scarlet. Uh, 21, yeah, it's going to hit. So from out of nowhere, you just get sideswiped by a piercing arrow as it lands in your arm and starts to burn and eat away at the flesh that's around where it pierces in. You take a point of acid damage and 7 points of piercing.
I'll let out a scream in pain as the arrow sort of rips into me.
Okay, so that's going to be the Vile Archer done. Oh, got the next one to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouch. Alright, so this one is also coming your way, Scarlet. What would you get? 16. I don't know if that's a miss or a hit anymore. Yeah, that's a hit. Ouch! Same again. In the other arm.
Once again, another scream pierces the night.
You can just hear the sizzling as the flesh starts to cook. However, Scarlet, it is now your turn. After being pelted by 2 arrows.
Yeah, so she's going to rip the arrow shafts out of her arm. And bandage up those wounds and quickly, and she's going to shout, "Blaze, we could really use a hand here!"
Blaze shouts, "It's not my turn!"
Oh, bloody hell.
I don't know if you...
Yeah, so she'll dive for cover behind this wall back here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I get in there? 25?
Yeah, you can get in there, but you can't use the next one up.
Yeah, take cover, and then I suppose return fire, I guess.
Right, okay.
Here we go. Just a normal shot.
Normal, okay.
That's 22 to hit for 7 piercing. Sorry, why has I got fire immediately? You've been messing with my macros again, haven't you?
I've not touched it. I've not touched it.
Okay, well, I'm in doubt. So that's normal shots. That's 5 piercing and 4 fire. 5 piercing, 4 fire on the whichever one I got the clearest line of sight on. I guess maybe that one over there.
No, you won't have anything on her, but you will have the one that's over by the chest.
Yeah, that one will do. Yeah, just take a shot.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna keep going.
What's the damage? What's the damage total on that? And
9.
Fire as well.
Yeah, everything all in 9.
Alright, she doesn't resist any of that, so 9. Yep, okay.
And then we're gonna follow up with another shot. Oh, that is a crit fail.
Oh, roll damage. Oh no, there's your damage right there. So 6, 2. Oh, you've got low rolls for damage as well, which is nice for you. So that one is now jammed up for a turn. And you also take 6. That's 3, 1, and 1. So you take 3 points of piercing, 1 point of fire, and an extra point of fire, I suppose. Wait, no. 2 lots of fire?
Yeah, if my amulet hits me as well, then yeah, it'll be 1 fire damage on the attack.
Well, it's
more from the amulet.
Damage is collective, so whatever you deal, you take half.
So it'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, this will be 4.
Yep.
Scarlet's not looking too good. And what happens to my crossbow now? I got a crit fail. Is it jammed or anything?
So after you nail yourself with a fiery bolt, yes, your repeater has now basically its string, as you can see how loosened it is, and part of the mechanism has twisted slightly. Not irreplaceable or repairable, but it's something you can do in the field, but it is going to take obviously your next turn to get sorted if you want to use it. So it's going to take your action.
I will swear at myself and just holster the damn thing. Just quickly fire with the offhand as a power shot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to make this one a fire arrow as well.
Okay.
12 to hit.
12 misses.
Damn.
So you sink your bolt into the side of the chest over there. And it just fizzes and crackles slightly, but other than that, does nothing else.
Really use a hand here, guys! Not looking too good. That ends my turn.
Alright, great. Next one up, Blaze is going to turn and run full speed up to you, Scarlet. She's going to skip her turn and help you with your crossbow. So she's going to sacrifice her action for the one that you would have to sacrifice next turn.
Oh, interesting.
So she kneels down next to you and just starts like pulling the string, because obviously she uses her own bows anyway. So what better person to really ask for help than someone who's actually using bows anyway? So she's like, "Oh, hey, this happens. Okay, here, let me take a look." And then you're still holding it and fiddling about and trying to fix it as best you can, but she gets out this small tool that she carries with her, and she bends the piece of metal, which is part of the triggering pin. She bends that back into its place and says, "You might want to get that looked at when we get back to camp, but it should work for now." So
thanks, please.
That's going to be her action done. That's going to be her turn. So now she's just basically kneeling down, which counts as prone. So anyone who attacks her, it does so at disadvantage. If they can see her. At this point, no one can actually see her. So that's how she's going to spend her turn. Moving on to the next turn then. Now, Ophi, just before you act, whilst you are looking about and you can see poor Scarlet really having a bad time at the moment, Francis doing what Francis does, moving his troops forward and spreading them out and making it so that it's generally difficult for anyone to move about the place and gradually close in on the enemy and crush them. You're warming up with your spell, or your next spell that you've decided to cast, and something catches your eye. It looks like a flash of light, very similar in some respects to the explosion that of the energy that you saw the day previous, or before you had your rest, but not quite. This flash is so cold, and it doesn't quite make sense why there's just been a burst of chilling energy that has just been basically shot through this area. And eventually, quite quickly actually, you all feel the same kind of presence. You all feel that cold chill that seems to come after the flash. And looking around quickly, you can't see any kind of spellcasters or anything like that, so this is very, very confusing. However, the next thing that happens is incredible. The ground in front of you all, and I will show you exactly where. So literally in front of Francis here, in this square here, the ground erupts with like a dirt cloud, and you can see that at the same time it looks like lightning has struck the ground itself. It's another beam of energy which has just been thrown at this ground like a spear. And after you shield your eyes because of the blinding flash and the coldness, you can actually look upon this area, and for a blurred vision, but still you can still see him. There is a figure that now stands where that light was. He is slowly rising to his feet and carries a mace in one hand and a axe in the other. He's dressed in very basic furs and leathers, but nothing that would class as any form of armor, merely just for show or for decorative purposes or something along those lines.
Does he say Fluben?
No, he doesn't say Fluben.
Up that.
Oh, great. Why is there a naked man with fucking weapons in both hands approaching?
Okay. Oh, he's supposed to be taller. Clearly taller than most of you. Nowhere near the size of Dirty Gary. But definitely bigger, more muscly, bulkier, stronger looking. And seemingly unhurt by what's just happened. So 1 minute there's energy and stuff like that, and the next thing you know, there's someone stood right in the spot where it's blasted the ground. Now I need everybody to make a dexterity save, please. Except for our newcomer.
Is the naked person drawn into falter?
OV, yeah, okay. 1, 2. I'll do blazes. Dex save. Yeah. Oh. Where'd my game go? That's a bit annoying. I accidentally shut my game down, don't know how, but whatever. Anyway, I'm back. So I need to have the...
Just Scarlet needs to roll the dex save.
Yep, Scarlet, if you'd roll a dex save, please. I've done one for Blaze. Francis, I need one for both your skeletons and also Gary, please. Gary will do his at disadvantage. And I need 1, 2, 3 from the vials. I think I misclicked on it. I've lost everything now. Come on.
The bitch, that's an 8. I don't know why. It's on.
Alright, where are we? Vial. There we are. Vial archers. Next save 1. From left to right.
That's 18.
Okay, 18, 10, 18, 8. Oh, yeah, 8, 13. Scarlet got 21. Okay. Gee, what's that for, Francis?
That's for the dexterity save.
Is that Gary's save?
Yeah, that's disadvantage.
Wow. Jeez.
Bang.
I've never
Bang,
seen
and Gary
that.
still stands.
That's insane. Okay. Yeah. For that reason alone, he's not going anywhere. Everyone else that has rolled under 20 gets knocked back 10 feet away and knocked down prone as this blast that hits the ground ripples out and you can see it coming towards you, and you just try to leap over. So she's going to be knocked prone there. She's going to be knocked prone there because she can't be knocked back. Blaze is going to be knocked blown through the trees. Scarlet, you're not down where you are. No, actually, you got 21, didn't you? So you're fine. And yes, everyone is knocked on their arse at this point as this ripple of energy just tears through the area. Instead, right next to where Gary is, yeah, even her, she's knocked on her arse. Nope, not that. Not that. That one. Okay. So, everyone falls over apart from Scarlet and the golem up there. And rising from all this carnage is a half-naked man with 2 weapons in his hand. So, Terry, wherever you're at.
Yep.
If you want to just introduce your character, tell me what he's going to do, tell me or tell everyone else what he looks like, how you envisioned him to be, and how everyone else sees him in appearance when they gaze upon him. And then tell me what you want to do based on the situation you've literally been dropped into.
Not too far from how you described him initially. He is a fairly tall, muscular man, half naked, hair very matted and dirty, scars all over it. Every inch of this skin you can see, there's just littered with scars. That's pretty much what he looks like.
Very nice. And I was right, wasn't it? It's a mace and a battle axe, wasn't it, that he carries?
It is a mace and a battle axe.
Yep. They look a little bit ornately designed, with a slight northern and kind of warrior twist. There's also engravings on them as well, which are basically written in like a runic language. And their names, believe it or not, but no one will be able to read them apart from the new barbarian that's just arrived. So, with that taken care of, Scarlet, as you are the only one standing at this point and can just about see him over the wall.
What the frick did I just witness? Does he look hostile?
I don't know. Do you look hostile?
I'm just looking around, wondering where the hell I am.
So you're looking lost?
Yeah.
DM, I'm unsure how to play that, because I'm in the middle of combat, and if someone just appears and knocks everyone, force blast, knock everyone on their ass, including nearly me, and I barely hold on for dear life.
Yeah.
I'm going to be tempted to open fire.
Do what you would do.
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to say... I'm going to assume you're hostile, and I'm going to shoot until I learn otherwise.
Right, so you're not actually going to get to shoot yet, but your intended action is to fire. So you raise
Correct.
your crossbow,
I'm preparing my crossbow,
and you aim it towards him.
Correct.
Okay. You know what? I can't remember what you called your character. Sorry.
Countess.
Right. Okay. So Countess. After seeing all this happen and all the carnage that's been going on, you're obviously unsure where you are. 1 minute you're over in your barbarian tribe lands. Within the blink of an eye, you are in a strange land with a crossbow aimed at you by someone who you've never met before. And there are several bodies, some alive, some completely and utterly deceased, some with only parts left of them, just scattered around. There's a large tower off to one side of you, which seems to be in disrepair. You're not sure how or why you are here. But being of the kind of, I suppose, faith that barbarians follow, although it's a very convoluted one, you would assume that this has something to do with a rite of passage. Something that the ancients have managed to cook up for you without any form of giving away that anything was coming, like a test or anything like that. So this is all perplexing to you, but you're starting to piece it together in the way that you would see fit. So how do you respond to all of this going on?
I'm just gonna let out just a howl of rage.
Okay.
And start moving towards the tower.
Okay. Right, well, okay. I can do this, so... Okay. So are you going doing a full run towards the tower?
Yeah, full. This full.
Yes. Okay. Francis, how is your golem reacting to this newcomer?
Gary's quite slow, so he just looks back at me and goes, puts his hands on his head to scratch the mud on top of his head.
Mm-hmm.
I just look very perplexed. He's waiting for me to tell him what to do, and I'm still struggling to get my breath back.
Okay. Well, they're not exactly the most intelligent creatures, are they?
No.
So he's only really focusing right now on you, thinking, oh, no, you know, what's going on? My master doesn't look well. So he's going to head towards you, I suppose, and check on you, ignoring Countess. So, in this specific instance, Countess, as you are quicker and not as dumb as poor old golem here, you are going to move yourself towards the the tower. So if you want to move yourself 30 feet.
How do your boxes all the 5 feet like?
That's correct. Yep. And you should have control over it. Yep. You got control over it, haven't you? Right. So
It stuck me in a wall.
it has stuck you in a wall. Okay. So when you do movement, just click and drag like one at a time like that, yeah? So I can see which route you're taking. Because sometimes you might step over like this, for instance, and then you have to take 10 feet off of your off of your movement because that counts as difficult terrain and so on. So just do that, and it'll be good practice for you as well. So just move in the way you want to go. So you've got 30 feet because this is a combat situation. Okay, so you're going into the tower. Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. So the walls of the tower are much higher. They're slightly lower just so we can see the tokens inside, but in general you can see roughly how tall they are. if you look at the ones in the distance. These are in disrepair, like I said, as are the statues outside, but they are much taller. So potentially you have blocked any kind of vision to yourself. Scarlet, you've got a moving target. So you can make your offhand shot.
I will. It will be a power shot because I'm trying to disable him. Okay. -5 to hit. 19 to hit.
19 to hit, okay. So, with a 19 to hit, your arrow does seem to strike, or would be striking... No, it's not an arrow, it's a bolt. It would be going towards the target and hitting. However, all it manages to do is slam into this side of the wall by the time it actually reaches him. So he's done a full-on sprint by the time you've loaded and fired, aimed and fired. So that's the situation at the moment. Now everyone else, Ophi, it's your turn.
What the blaze has just happened?
You slowly...
I have no idea, but that guy is fast.
Slowly getting to your feet.
Guy? All I saw was a massive flash of light and then a blast that knocked me over.
You didn't see the hulking giant man of muscle over there? At least I think he was a man. I didn't get a good look at him.
I'm looking down the path thinking, all I can see is Dirty Gary.
Yep. And he started moving back towards Francis.
But whatever it did us a favour. Do we move now while these things are knocked out, or do we finish them?
I'd say finish him.
Okay. Hang on, I've just got the dog starting to want to bark.
Right, so if no one else lands a natural 20, we know why.
Okay.
Francis used them all. No.
Okay. First thing, I'm just thinking I could probably do with casting some warmth for Scarlet, but if Scarlet mentioned somebody scuttling off into the tower, we're probably not going to want to linger. So it's probably not worth my while casting warmth. Yes, no? What do you think, Scarlet? Is he going for a call?
Scarlet's distracted by this interesting development of this man. She's a bit distracted. She's not really answering or listening.
Right. Right. I'll look at my spell. I am going to use a chromatic orb on the nearest to me.
Okay.
So this one.
Yep. When you roll, you will need to make your roll at disadvantage, I'm afraid. Ranged attacks on anything that is laying down, and this includes being knocked prone, are done at disadvantage.
Okay.
So it's not always a bad idea to get knocked on your ass.
I'm going to do that with fire.
Fire, okay.
Disadvantage and
Righty. Let's see what you get. Disadvantage. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Oh, Opie. Oh, Opie. Oh wow. So this is with fire, yeah? Okay. You are going to lose hang on, what's your... No, you're going to roll damage first. Okay. So you are going to lose 12 points of mana as this uncontrolled orb of fire just darts about your body, attacking you instead of your intended target. Roll a d20 for me, please, Ophi. No modifiers, just a flat d20 roll. And what did you get?
4.
4. Come on, where are you? There. A 4.
Yeah, a 4 on a d20.
Okay. Interestingly enough, there's been a lot of lights going around this area recently, and here comes another one. So, erupting from your body in a 30-foot range or distance from you in all directions. You are all bathed in a warm and comforting, radiant energy. Any allies that you choose within 30 feet of you may regain 2d4 lost hit points. So that includes Scarlet, obviously, because she's within 30. And it's only people that you choose. So you just became like a healing bomb.
Okay. So Scarlet definitely. I'm not sure if Francis has taken any damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Scarlet, you get 4 hit points back. Nice little buffer there. Like I said, it's a wild magic list. It's good and bad results. It's just chaos. You never know what you're going to get.
Hmm.
But that's a good one. That's a good result. You can... No, sorry, you can't. You can't pick minions. So Bob, Beatrice or Gary would not be able to receive any healing because they just cannot be healed. But Francis, Scarlet, Blaze, if you select her to be healed, although she doesn't really need it, but yes, she would get it too. I think, to be honest, the only person that actually needs it at this point would be Scarlet, I think. So everyone else gets the effect of being bathed in the light, but they've got no wounds that need to be stitched. So Scarlet, you gain your extra 4 points.
Okay. Francis needs to roll his dice when he gets back. He's going to be right back on the...
Yeah. But it's still your turn, Opie.
I think that's me done for now, I think.
Well, I gain it twice, yeah?
You get 2d4 worth of hit points back.
Oh, right, you said you mentioned my name again. I thought I got it because there was no one else. I got it twice.
No.
Just once, yeah?
No, just once.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone within 30 feet gets it once, yeah.
And Blaze doesn't need it. I'll blow her a kiss instead.
No.
Like, you don't need it this time.
She just grins as she pulls herself up to her knees and just looks around and is like, what the hell was that? Obviously she has no idea what's gone on. And then just glares at the tower off to the distance and just says, oh, it's got to be this place. This place is cursed. So you've still got your bonus action.
I'm going to cast warmth.
All right, bring out your warmth, and we'll add it to the turn order. Lovely. Add turn. Warmth. Turn.
There's another 3 points for you, Scarlet.
Not yet. Okay, so that's action, bonus action. Do you want to move? You've still got half your movement.
I'm staying put.
Alright.
Purely on the basis that I'm keeping a decent distance from everybody else at the moment, including these guys. So, although I'm curious about what's going off in the tower, I'm keen to kind of stick with the masses as well. So,
okay. So if you're staying put, then your warmth is going to pulse out its first pulse, and then I go to 9.
Having lost Kester the way we did, I'm keen not to wander too far from the group at the moment.
Yeah, understandable. So Scarlet, you gain an extra 3. Ophi, you get 3 if you need it, and Francis, you get 3 from the pulse. You also get to roll 2d4 and recover that lost HP as well. And if you're muted, come off a mute because I can't hear you. Alright. So you get 3 hit points back. So in total you regain 6.
Lose.
Alright.
Sorry, then how much did I lose before?
I don't know what your HP was before. So
I had 16. Did I lose any from Ophi's thingy?
No, you would regain it. You would regain it. That's what the D4 is. So if you got 16, what's your max? 18.
16.
Oh, 16. So you're on maximum already.
Yep.
Oh, in which case then, the healing has no effect on you.
Sweet.
Just makes you feel good inside. All right, so your turn then, Francis. I assume you're going to stand up.
Yep.
Yeah. That's going to require 15 feet, and then
Bob's going to stand up.
Yeah.
He's not looking happy. And Beatrice is going to stand up.
I didn't think they had any other look, to be honest, skeletons.
So we're going to move up to there. So he's going to go 1, 2.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. So based on what Gary would have been done, so he would have come to you.
Yep.
And now he's going to stand by you.
Cool.
For your turn, you need to move him from there to wherever you want him to be.
That's fine. I'm going to move Beatrice 5, 10. Is this one still alive?
Yes.
I'm going to attack it.
Plunge down. Go for it. So you get advantage on this. This is the flip side to attacking someone who's prone. You do it in melee, you get advantage. A 12. A little bit of a clumsy strike down. He sticks the sword into the ground but misses the flesh. So, no hit.
And then I'm going to move Bob 5, 10, and Gary 15. So 5,
Remember, he's
10.
got his full
Okay.
movement.
Yep. Move up to there. What
Yep.
was his hand? He's there, 5, 10.
Mhm.
And I'm going to move him there. And that will be my go.
All right. Okay. So getting to her feet then is going to be. Is it that one? That one. Your curse wears off. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. She's going to take a shot towards Bob over there. There's a 14. He's only got 11, so that's a hit. Bob takes 4 piercing damage and 1 point of acid. As an arrow flies from out of the darkness this way towards Bob. Next up is this one that's on the floor over here. She's going to attempt to stand up right next to Bob, so he can have an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So attack of opportunity with advantage. Oh, come on.
Damage.
Whew. Okay. So let's see. D4. Or it's already added the 4 on, so you've got. So everything that you see there is everything that should be calculated. So that's 8 slashing damage. Because I added the crit damage into the actual dice roll itself, into the damage roll. As you can see, if you hover over it, it says 1d4 plus 4. And the word crit next to it. Okay, she screams out as Bob initializes his attack on her as she tries to stand to her feet, and he just whips his sword back around and from the ground brings it up in a slashing motion straight across her thigh. There's nothing she can do about it in that situation. So she's going to move back 1. Now she can't be attacked because she's already used it. 5, 10, 15. She's going to stand over here. 1, 2, 3. Let's roll. See if she's going to attack. 1. So this is going towards Gary. And in a blind panic, she sends out an acidic shot towards Gary. What's his AC? Nah, nowhere near. It just bounces off of his hardened exterior. The arrow snaps. So 18. Ooh. Okay, next up is going to be the one over here. She's going to get to her feet. And she's going to let loose a shot. And we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, she can't see Ophi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, this is coming your way, Francis. So she needs, what is it, 14?
Yep.
Nope. So just as the arrow, or is just about the arrow as it arcs over the wall and goes to strike into you, you get a shimmering light that appears in front of you, and it almost just disintegrates. Well, no, it does. It basically disintegrates the arrow right in front of your eyes, and you can see that it's your mage armor protecting you. So she's on 18. Wonderful. So that's all my lot done. Moving on to Scarlet, who has had
I'm gonna be
much needed
probably
healing.
just staying in cover and reloading crossbow.
Okay, yeah.
That's me done. Put on them.
Alright, Blaze gets up, shakes her head about, as if to go, what on earth is going on here? Okay. Oh, I should say what in Sanctuary, shouldn't I? Anyway, she's going to look about. There's nothing that really stands out. What do you want me to go for, Ophi? Ophi? Are you there? You're mute.
Yeah, sorry, I realised I was on mute. It is me chatting away. Let's just clear the field and head to the tower. So go for what's still walking. I'd love to say breathing, but I don't even know if these things are properly alive.
Alright. So she's going to go over here and do a quick stealth roll. D20 plus... Nope, that's wrong. Ignore that. Got to do it this way, haven't I? D20 plus 5. Go. Let's see. Perception. No, she's unable to hide. She's like, damn, she kicks the part of the rubble over by the broken statue, trips over slightly, manages to catch herself on the statue, but looks about, see if anyone saw it, and this archer noticed it over here. So she's just going to turn around and go, okay, fine, we'll have it your way. She's going to send a shot towards her. She's going to use a fire arrow. Alright. And does 6 points of damage, 2 being fire. -6. And she's like, ha! Not so funny now, eh? And then she's just going to move there to... Let me check her movement. So, 10, 15. Yeah, she could do that, that's fine. Okay, so she didn't need to go there. You can go there. She can actually go there. Doesn't need to go all that distance away. So she'll step out, fire, and come back. Happy with what she did. On to turn 3, Ophi.
Right, is this one fully dead now?
That one's always been dead. That one's been dead for a long time.
It's alright, I'm losing track of the ones that have been knocked down and the ones that are kind of alive, so...
That one you killed last time we played. Before you headed to town.
Right, okay. Okay, so I've moved 2 spaces over. And... I'm getting really irate with these guys now, and it's starting to show the flames are starting to build up on the outside of my body.
Ooh. Something's going to happen.
You can tell that my frustration is really starting to get the better of me. I'm fed up of fighting these guys, and they're really doing my nutting. And as the frustration is building up, the inferno that is surrounding me is really, really building up. So... I'm casting an inferno at this guy here next to the chest because he was really doing me in now.
Okay. So. What
Okay.
does your inferno look like when you release it?
So the flames that are starting to engulf me, I am shooting my arms forward and sending this wall of flame towards her. And it basically starts to do the same around it. So it's starting to
That swirl
kind
around her.
of whirl around and kind of
Yep.
twist itself all over. But it almost looked like an encasing of flame.
Brilliant. Love it. Okay, go ahead. You can also have a point of inspiration for that. So if it misses, then you get a chance to roll again if you wish.
Oh, fantastic. So I've got this 1d6 damage.
Mm-hmm. So is it ranged attack? What does it say?
It's a one target within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I made sure I counted. I mean 25 feet. So, and the damage increases by 1d6 per rank. I also have the opportunity to inflict a burning condition, and it's 50% chance.
Great stuff. Right. So, as the inferno swirls around, you.
Are you ready? Oh, bam! I've got 1 damage.
So what you need to do then is, with your, because it's not an auto hit, you need to basically count it like a ranged attack spell. So you would still need to do your roll to see if, because you can potentially critically hit with it.
Right, okay.
And if you critically hit with it, they instantly come set alight.
Okay.
So roll a to hit roll. So do it as you would normally do your firebolt, for instance. You can use that. That'd be absolutely fine. We'll set you up on for Inferno.
Okay, so I'll use Firebolt for now.
Yep. So that'd be a 17. So that's going to hit. And now if you want to roll your damage, so you do 1d6 fire damage, and you've got a 50% chance. What did you roll? So 4. So you do 4 total points of damage, and then roll the d100. You want up to 50, so 50 or less. Yeah, you did it. So you'll see that the flames are now not only just dancing around her, but also catching alight here and there. So she's actually now burning, or under the burning condition.
Ah, my frustration paid off.
And now it's your rage has become manifest on her body, and you can hear her screaming as these things are just burning into her, as your energy, negative fire energy, is burning into her.
You can see it whirling across it. You can see it whirling across it. It's like she can't get rid of it.
Mhm.
It's not like an arrow where you can pull it out of your arm. It's just going to be swirling all over her body. It's like,
Yeah. That's
yay.
fine. Okay, in which case, your warmth spell is going to pulse yet again. So anyone within its warmth light will be scarlet and blaze. No one else gets any benefit. Francis, you're up.
So Beershey's going to move around to there and attack this little thing again.
She's not looking too good, to be honest, but she's still able to fight back Beatrice using a bow to parry the blow coming in.
Okay. Opportunity attack.
I'm going to say no, because the way that she is literally writhing in agony, she was lucky enough to be able to avoid the hit. So I'm going to leave her. She's just going to stay there. She's not going to worry about opportunity attacks at this point.
Okay. And then
Apart from anything else, it's not really worth it for the archers.
And then Gary's going to attack this little munchkin.
Yep. Go ahead. What's that? That's a nat 1. No,
Yep.
nothing.
Okay, and
Nothing
I'm assuming that.
to minions. No.
Okay.
He doesn't
So
carry weapons,
offhand-
so he can't pummel anything. Unless you want his fist to fall off. Offhand will also miss. So you can see that Gary's attempting to thump away at the rope, but he connects with her armor instead of the weaker parts of her, and now she's just got more mud up her across that torso, leather torso. No damage sustained though.
Get from there.
Yep. What you can do... No, you have to hit. No, you didn't hit, so that's fine. No, never mind. Ignore that.
Like.
Okay. Right, so... I'm going to put you... make a dexterity... no, sorry. Make a initiative roll, please, Crotus. Perfect. Ooh. You're going to go just before. No, I'm going to put you... No, you'll be less, yeah. Okay. Francis, what else are you doing for your turn, or are you done? What are you doing for your turn? You done?
That's me done. Taking the
done?
dodge action.
Gotcha, okay. Moving on then. Vile Archer. As you've taken the spot of where Gary was, she's going to go for you instead. So she loads up a shot, fires. I roll again because it's no. Okay, so 6 is what we take, and it just again the same thing happens. The arrow comes towards you, and that energy moves around your body and gathers in one spot, capturing this arrow in mid-flight and just dissolving it. And it also, if I show you, it came from this direction here. Okay, so after you, it's going to be you. Okay, she's going to flee away from Gary. You can have a opportunity attack from Bob and Gary if you wish. They're normal attacks though. 9, that's got to miss. Oh, 21 hits. Alright, roll your damage and also do your special ability as well. So 5 points. Very nice. She doesn't have... Nope. Nope. So roll your D100, Francis. Nope. I'm pretty sure it's not that high. So, okay. The mud hits into her back as she turns and flees, but it just slops to the ground. It doesn't actually harden or form around her feet as she manages to nimbly step away. She's going to move 5, 10, 15. 20. Move in front. Yeah, should take a pot shot at Beatrice. Uh, 13. That's going to hit. Damage. 6 piercing and 1 acid. And she's breathing quite heavily after that particular hit from Dirty Gary up there. Kind of winded her slightly. The one behind her begins her turn and instantly takes... What did you roll, Ophi? Is it 4? Yes. So she instantly takes 2 points. Oh, come on. That's 2. No. There we go. Instantly takes 2 points of burning damage as the flames continue to dance around her and lap at her. She's going to take a shot as best she can towards you, Ophi. That's it. Oh, wow. Okay, so now, Ophi.
Yes.
This is a critical hit against you. Now, before I roll the damage, do you want to use your point of inspiration, or would you rather hold on to it and use it later on?
Use it later on.
You're going to hold on to it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, you are going to suffer 4 and 5, so that's 9 points of piercing. And then on top of that, you also take an extra uh, 6 points of piercing, because she uses the bow. It's not added in the calculations. I'm just making sure it's not already added in, because I don't want you to take extra damage. So you take another 6 points total for the critical damage, and then you'll take a point of acid damage.
Okay, so what's that total? Is that 15?
So it'll be 6, 4, 15, 16 points. 16 points of damage from one shot. That's gotta hurt.
Yep.
And you just hear Blaze scream as she watches as you are impacted by this acid arrow. And that's all she's going to do. So, Crotus, your turn. What are you doing? Who are you going to side with?
Did I see the arrow try to impact the back of Francis?
From where you are, your vision is basically, if I show you, so from where you are, your vision is that, and then as far as you can actually see. Yeah, because these are too high, but I just haven't limited them feet from being seen through, because I want people to still see. But yes, you are basically limited from basically there to there, and then around as far as that, I would say. But I can have a look. Control. There we go. Should be able to. Select. Ah, yes, there we go. So, oh, okay, so I did actually do it. I did. So everything that you are able to see, as your character is right now, that is nice and bright and not just faded, because the faded means that it's someone else's vision. So everything that you can see nice and clearly and bright is what you can actually see, or what your character can see. So,
Right. So yeah, I probably would have seen.
So yeah, I would say, yeah, I would say your vision from where you are now just extends to about here, and then you go a bit. It's like a cone of vision sort of thing. So you can't see here obviously because it's a giant rock in the way, so you're blocked from seeing that bit. But you can kind of see where it goes a little bit shaded here, and that's the furthest reach of your vision. So if you follow it round like a loop, you'll see that it joins up with this section here. Yeah, so that's your vision as such. All right.
Just from in the tower, I'm just gonna shout, "That was dirty!" and start flying round to take care of the dirty one.
All right, great. So I need to check something here. I don't know if you've added. Did you add everything that I asked you to add, or the 3 things that I asked you to come up with? Did you add them onto your sheet?
No, I didn't add them onto my sheet. I sent you to them privately.
No worries, because I think I might need a wisdom save from you. Yes. Right, so you start to feel a little bit uneasy as you step out and move around past this skeletal warrior that's basically by your side as you've exited the tower. I need a wisdom save from you, please. And you need a 14 or above. Unlucky. Good try though, even with a -1. So in this instance, you've not overcome the feeling of being around the undead, and the fear has gripped you. So you will be making your attacks as anything that you do at this point at disadvantage.
Okay.
All right. So it's not just whatever you're afraid of. It's the effect that it's having on you mentally.
I wouldn't be able to completely reach this anywhere, so...
You would be able to. You've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, you could get in front of her. Yeah, you could get there easily. And then you could make a strike. So you would do that at disadvantage.
First things first, I will rage.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna try and make these wisdom saves every turn, okay? So it's not. So you might actually overcome it.
Yeah, I'll just say rage and make all my attacks reckless as well while I'm at it.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, so you're gonna try and counter that. So these are gonna be flat rolls then. So no advantage or disadvantage. But against you, it's going to be advantage.
Yeah.
All right.
So
that's fine.
Battle axe first.
So you barrel through, and in a fit of rage, you try to strike.
Yeah.
What do we have here? That's an 11. +3 +2. Yeah, that's correct. Bit of a low roll there. She just laughs as she just sidesteps you.
Then mace to the face.
Well, you've raged, haven't you? So you won't be able to use your mace.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Then I'm done.
Alright. And she just says quietly under a bone helmet that she wears, just like, you gotta do better than that. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay. I will. They're not in range of me anymore, are they? They're too far away.
The ones by the chests are in range of you.
Oh yeah, I can't see them because my screen won't go that far over. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, all right then. Let's just do it. Let's power shot and try and shoot one in the face.
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
Die, vile hunters! Your mockery of what it means to be a sister of something. Power shot. Let's go. Oh my god!
Which one's this one on? So is this the front one or the rear one?
Front one.
Okay,
This is the front
so not the one that's on fire. Okay.
No.
I don't even want to calculate that. That's
gonna be huge.
Yeah. There's some big rolls as well. Look on these.
10.
Yeah.
I guess that would, base is the 10 extra, so that'd be 20 extra. Plus 11, that'd be 31. Plus 6, 38. Plus 4, 42. 42.
Ooh. If that don't kill, I don't know what will.
So that's your fire. Yeah, your extra fire from that. Correct.
And whatever you see there's an extra 4 because of the amulet. So yeah, 40. That's why I come out with 42.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. What does that look like? What does a 42 damage look like on something?
That is, her head just explodes like a melon.
Oh, beautiful. You can have an inspiration for that as well. That was.
I've already got one actually. I haven't used it.
You got 2 now.
Oh, can you have 2? I think I have 1.
You can have up. You can have up to 5.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, just take him straight down without missing a beat. Scarlet gives it a quick little sneer and straight onto the one behind with her follow-up shot.
Yep.
This will be -1 to accuracy, and then so that's a 15 to hit.
15 is what you need.
Then yeah, 7 piercing, 3 fire.
Yep. And just like that, she also is gone. Ouch.
I'm going to shout to Blaze. Great job with those modifications, Blaze. The crossbow feels great.
She shrugs. She shrugs. She doesn't know what you're talking about. Modification?
Well, she fixed the string, didn't she, earlier? She used a little tool.
Yeah, she just tightened it up and made it back to what it was originally.
Well, clearly it was loose.
Hey, if you want to praise her for making mods to your bow, you can. I'm not going to stand in the way. She's going to be like really happy about it.
Right, what can I see now? I'm bearing in mind that Kratos and Thingy are miles away.
Nothing.
No,
to be totally honest, there's absolutely nothing. You are the furthest point away from where everyone is.
What do I see Francis and Ophi doing currently?
You can just about, I would say, see Francis on the edge of your vision. That's probably as far as I can see. Dodging arrows at the moment.
Dodging arrows. Well, there's hostiles over there.
Yeah, Ophi is reeling in lots of pain. And you can see that she started to glow slightly, kind of like Avatar-ish.
Alright then. Well, we're going to low skip over this wall, so we're going to sort of, one hand on it and side hop over the top.
Right.
Do we roll for that?
Yeah, acrobatics, please.
Oh, roll 20 is being so slow.
Would you like one of the last ones?
Oh no! You fall flat on your face.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pick myself up and curse at myself that I caught my boot on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn, I guess.
That 4 hit points you got extra is gone.
I've got a bloodied nose, have I?
Yes. Your eyes are streaming. You've got dirt in it and bits of stone and rock and pebbles and all kinds of shit.
Up, cursing and muttering to myself. No. That's me done.
It's kind of an anti-climax considering how you just took out these two rather nicely and made one's head explode. And then you try and leap over the wall. A very, very simple leap and whoop! No.
About as bad as it could have gone. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to have a taunt here. So she's going to move around because it's Blaze's turn. So she's going to head towards over here, I think. She's going to do what she normally does. She's going to do a stealth roll. That might be better over here. Stealth roll. 1d20. Yep. Wow. Okay, so she's not very feeling very stealthy today. I guess she'll hold her action over here then and fire if anything comes. Other than that, that's all she can really do. So moving on to the next round. Ophi, you are up. Taken a considerable amount of damage.
We're literally moving towards the warmth and staying put for a round. Because if I even take a swipe, I am gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you want to do any actions whilst you are there?
Let's have a look.
If you got any potions on your belt, you might want to swig one of those. Or if you just want to be more defensive, you can take a dodge action.
Because I don't see anything around me that requires me to be sort of more alert or anything. I just need to get my ducks in a row again and recover a little bit because I feel like it set me back a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yes, I'm gonna bathe in the warmth for a turn.
Okay, great. All right. Well then, next up, your warmth spell pulses out its energy, and Scarlet and yourself manage to regain 3 hit points. Moving on to Francis. So what's happening, Francis?
Oh,
You can see, you're probably the only person at this point that can see the newcomer, and he has chosen to run around the tower, looking a little bit worried of Bob as he does so, but gets himself worked up into a rage and launches an attack against the vile archer that's hiding, or not hiding, but has taken cover over in the corner. The one that's been trying to pelt you with arrows.
so I'm going to bring pictures up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
And then I'll move 5, 10, 15. Move Bob 5, 15. And Gary's just going to move in front of me. I'm going to amplified damage. On this dude.
On who?
The one that.
You need to have line of sight for that.
Okay, so I'll move myself there then. That's not me, it's Beatrice.
Okay, yep. You can fire it across over. Yep, that's fine.
I'll do that as a bonus action, and I will take the dodge action as my main action.
Right, okay. Good idea. Alright.
That'll be my go.
Okay. Moving on then. In fact, I think these ones are dead. Nope, it's her. So that one's gone, and that one's gone. That one's still alive. Well, with nowhere to run, she's going to, rather than just stand there and get hit, she's going to attempt she's going to attempt to strike you, Crotus, with a I guess her bow. Or no, she's gonna attempt to try and stab you with one of her arrows. So it's going to be -2 to the roll. So alright. +1. There we go. No, but she's got advantage, so I'll roll again. No! So, your rage really making it difficult for her to get a penetrating hit, and as she does attack this turn, you actually notice that your skin is tough enough to deflect the hit and also to snap the arrow that she's using, so she loses that as well. Out of frustration, she screams, but that is all she can actually do. She can't move, she can't get around you. So now it falls to your turn.
Okay then, well, I'm just gonna do the sensible thing and make everything reckless again and try and beat her brains.
Alright, so you've got 2 attacks this turn.
Battle axe first.
Remember, you've got advantage.
Oh,
no, sorry, you don't at the moment because... right, okay. So keep that for a second. Just do a quick wisdom save for me, please. We're totally ahead of ourselves here. So you need a 14 or more. Nope. So you are still under the effects of fear. So you will only have that 1 attack for that weapon. A 16 though, as a flat roll, will hit her. So your damage is 5, but because there's a curse on her which amplifies the damage, you actually do an extra 3 points with your battle axe. Roll with your mace. Remember, this is an offhand strike, so you don't actually add your strength mod
It has done,
to the damage.
which that would make it a...
1.
Yeah.
Not a problem. So that would be... I make that. 6, and then on top of that is 3, so 9. 9 total damage. There we go. Just like that, she loses 9 hit points with 2 strikes, 1 from your battle axe and 1 from your mace. You can see blood is just flying out with each hit. Very, very pleasing and satisfying to see for you, as this is what you live for. I don't think you're going to move, so I think that'd be the end of your turn, unless there's anything specific you want to do.
No, that would be the end.
Alright, so you're just basking in it right now. Scarlet, what are you doing? Scarlet. You're on mute, by the way.
Oh, I was just on the phone. Right. I'm gonna move. Well, I'm gonna finish brushing the blood off my nose, and start moving upwards. I guess 5, 10, 15. Dive behind this wall here, slam back against it, have a peek over. What can I see?
Well, apart from a dead body that you're just now laying next to.
That's fine. Ignore the dead body. Don't care about that. He's dead.
At the moment, I don't think you can see anything.
What the?
How far are you? 5, 10, 20. No, you won't be able to see anything from here. You can't see Blaze because of the big rock. You won't be able to see inside the tower that much. 5, 10, 20,
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, you could see just about the edge of the tower. You know what?
We'll swing out from behind the rock then and carry on. 25.
Oh, now I can see what you see.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess that's about as far as I can go. Oh, hey Francis, what's up?
You can see the guy that you shot at now. He does seem to be in combat with something that you can't see. He's stood there with a battle axe in one hand, a mace in the other, and a very, very aggressive stance, or facing away from you, towards something that you.
I'm gonna point both my crossbows at him. Francis, watch out! That's the thing that came through the portal. Francis?
Sounds good. He's actually helping us. So maybe not killing yet.
Yet.
He turns out to be an arsehole. Then we have a little talk about it. But let's just have a chat.
Francis, look at him. He's dangerous.
So are you idiot.
Okay. Well, Scarlet's looking a bit confused and is just weighing up what to do here. She'll keep her crossbows trailed on him, but she won't fire. And I guess I'm just ending my turn there.
Okay. Right, so Blaze. Well, not seeing anything really. She's going to be going more into scout mode and looking about. So there's someone who's dead over here. Not a rogue. And then she's going to move past. I'll check out the tower quickly and make sure it's all clear. And she disappears behind the wall and stays there for her turn. She's going to go into like an Overwatch thing, waiting for anything to come up the stairs. And she'll just aim towards that and wait. Okay. I've not been reducing their arrows. Oh, that's true. Okay, next round. Ophie.
Ophie is realising that everybody is kind of getting further and further away.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as she's enjoying basking in this warmth and gaining some of her health back, I'm going to have to kind of get my skates on. So I'm going to grab one of my healing potions off my belt.
Right.
And chug that down.
Okay. It's a minor one, isn't it? So it's 2d4.
Hang on. Six.
Mm-hmm.
Puts me over the 10, which is good.
That's some good rolls for healing. 6 out of 8. Not bad.
Okay. And then I'm going to have to abandon my warmth and start making my way towards Scarlet.
Okay.
Yeah. Been dashing all over the place. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm like beginning to kind of see what all the chaos is about.
Mm-hmm.
25. And can I just about see the back of Countess? Or is he not quite in my...
No, you'd be able to see him. You'd be able to see him from there, yeah.
Yeah, because, yeah. You just see past Beatrice and Bob and Francis, and I'm like, what the... Who's that?
You're just doing that, like that nosy neighbour, peeking left and right and seeing what you can actually see. That sort of thing.
All I can see is a muscly pack wielding weapons, and I'm not sure whether I should be...
Yeah.
Scared, friendly, who the...
In some ways, he will remind you of Xerxes. I forgot to mention this to everybody. He does remind you of Xerxes. His whole body physique, the very style of his clothing that he has, it all reminds you of that particular area where Xerxes was from.
We've got a bit of a tank flaunting off over there. What's he up to? I'm kind of nudging Scarlet to see if she's got any more information for me.
Okay. Well, I think that'll be enough for your turn then.
Yep.
Unless you're actually going to cast anything.
No, I'm not casting anything. I'm still undecided about Countess, so I'm trying to get more information from Scarlet to find out whether or not she thinks he's friend or foe or...
Okay, that's fine. Yep.
He's certainly alive enough to not warrant an immediate defensive.
Okay. Okay, so with no one there to get the benefit of it, the warmth ticks down. Francis, you're up. You're breaking up a bit, Francis. I might have to adjust you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, gotcha.
Cool. So, 1 second. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion.
Right, okay.
No, I'm not. That time out the window.
Alright, change your mind.
Bastardo.
This is nice. Everyone's all in one screen. Brilliant. Your curse is going to go down. Because it only lasts 6 seconds.
Last Chill Touch. Chill touch on that thing.
Yep. So what's that? A ranged attack, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. 15 will hit. So you do 6 points of necrotic damage. Which doesn't... No, it doesn't resist that. Never understood why it does necrotic instead of cold, but anyway.
I'm going to recast amplify damage.
Yep. Is that the first time you've used chill touch, Francis?
It's the first time I've used it in about 29 sessions.
So just remind us, what does it look like again?
It's basically a green skeletal hand with ice forming on it. Just comes out, grabs his arm, and just sends a chill burn into his arm.
Oh, nice. Like a Chinese burn from hell.
Yep.
Oh, very nice. All right, so after that attack, obviously the clouds descend upon the head of the archer, and the skulls are now spinning around it as per usual. Becomes cursed. Okay. On her turn, she's going to... I think she's going to try and whack Countess with the bow, using it like a club. Let's see what strength she has. Oh, flat roll. Okay. Flat roll. Need to roll again because it's advantage. Okay, so amazingly, due to the fact that he's been recklessly attacking the archer, she's managed to land a blow on him. So I'm just going to roll as no strength bonus. No, that'll do. Okay, so she bonks you on the head for 4 points of blunt damage, Countess, with her actual bow rather than just trying to take a close shot at you.
Which would be reduced to 2.
Correct, because you are raging. Okay. You're on 8 now, aren't you? Yep. Great stuff. Yeah. So you're in rage state, reducing the amount of damage that you suffer. She's not going to move, not going to do anything else. Your turn.
Just before I do anything else, I'll just look at it. My mother hit me harder than that. And then recklessly attack again.
Brilliant. Love it. Yep.
Do you want me to do the wisdom save for the fear now?
Yes, please. Yeah, before you do anything, that should be the first thing you do at the start of your turn. You've done it. You've shook off the fear. So this is actually going to be 2 attacks that you can do with advantage.
Awesome.
And next time you have to make the save, it will be less.
Okie doke.
Fantastic. Hang on, that's okay. That's a 9. Nope, nothing for the battle axe. Let's try the mace. Come on. Get a hit, get a hit, get a hit, get a hit. Alright, okay. What did you take as your skills?
It was 3 in bash, 2 in help. Help.
Okay. Yep. No problem. So just obviously so that you're aware, your bash is rank 3, so you could potentially use your shield that you've got and use your bash ability. You don't have to, but it's an option.
I think I will use the bash ability while I'm at it.
Right, so instead of doing your mace attack, well, I'm going to leave it to you. Do you want to continue with your mace attack? Because that's an 18, that's going to be a hit.
I'll use the attack rather than the bash. I'm just reading the damage attempted. Or
instead of the mace, you can do the same. It's the same thing. All it means that you basically done a shield bash. Not in the same way as what a paladin does, but you use your shield. So a very, very quick weapon swap, which will be a bonus action. So you won't actually get to do it. So if I was you, I would wait and just take the hit for this turn.
Yeah,
and then do a weapon swap next turn for your bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just do the miss.
Yeah. Okay. In which case, that's going to be 10 total points of damage. There was another reason why I suggested this. So
yeah, for the pushback.
Yeah. But not just that. Is the other reason I said to take the damage is because cracking her over the head, you split her skull in half, and with the extra amplified damage from Francis's curse, you managed to deal enough points of damage to her to kill her. So now your attention falls to behind you. First of all, are you dropping your rage?
Once she's dead, I'll be immediately dropping the rage. As far as I'm assuming, they've all started gathering. So I'm assuming everything else is dead.
Okay. You've got all the rest of the party members and all the minions still behind you. And they're still not too sure about whether they can trust you or not. So that's why I said, do you want to drop your rage? Or keep it going?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, so you're going to drop it.
Yeah, I'm dropping the rage.
Okay. For everyone else's benefit, that means that you can see Crotus has kind of calmed down. He's considered these enemies destroyed, and no longer needs to be in a built-up. What's the best way to a stance? Not really. No. State. That's the word I'm thinking of. So he's no longer needs to be built up in a rageful state. Combat is now over, unless you decide that it's not, and you know how. So, party consensus, please.
I'm turning around and going. I'm turning around and going. Okay, the last archer's dead. Why don't we have a chat with the half-naked man before we do anything ridiculously stupid?
Yeah, going on what I've just seen, I don't think any of us are tank enough to take him on anyway.
I don't know. I reckon a couple of well-placed bolts will put the fucker down.
Gary looks a bit sad at what Ophi said. Scarlet, maybe not so much of the kill, seeing as you keep getting us into fights without scouting properly.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Is not the point. Ophi almost went down. You almost went down.
Only for melodramatic, Francis. We survived, that's the important thing. Naked man, I'll shout. Who are you?
I'm Countess.
What? Chromus?
Countess.
Crotus?
Countess.
Crow as in like the bird?
Oh, I'm really sorry about them. They're very dense.
I'm just gonna look at Ophi and go and just shrug. Crotus? 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 Crotius? Crow! I'll call him Crow. Hello, Crow.
I'll take it.
Kill them. Just kill them. I'm very sorry, Crodus. I get your name.
Crow, in the minimum amount of words required, why are you here?
I don't know.
That's pretty concise. Ophi, any suggestions?
I think he needs to go a little bit closer so we can size him up a bit better.
I'm still pointing my crossbows at him.
That sounds very flirtatious, Ophi.
Point.
Gary,
Come
Gary
here, so
is gonna move.
come here so I can examine you more.
Gary is going to move in front of Scarlet so that he's blocking a shot towards Crodus.
Oh, get your pile of horse manure out of my face, Francis.
She could just
If you
fire
keep
through
it
the
up, he's
middle.
going to hug you. If you keep it up, he's going to hug you.
He's got a little,
And then Bob and Beatrice are going to stroke your hair.
he's got a little window in his chest.
I'd let the dung man hug me.
Thank you, Crodus.
I'm coaxing Kratos over so he can actually come and chat to us a bit better because he's hiding next to the wall over there and can't necessarily see him all that well or converse with him very well without shouting to him. So a little bit closer so we can chat to you properly and get an idea of who you are.
Ophi wants to give you a good examination, Crow. Francis, get your pile of manure out of my face.
Oh, no.
So Kratos, where are you from?
I don't know the name of the place. Just it's cold.
That's suspicious. He
warm.
doesn't know where he's from. I'm still trying to wiggle my way past this fucking
You do know.
ogre thing in my face.
You're from the barbarian tribe lands far to the north. You originally were born in a town called, or a city called Haragath.
Haragath.
Mm-hmm.
City called Haragath. Barbarian tribelands.
Bit north from here. Why are you doing so far away?
I'm assuming it's a rite of passage at this point.
So you just randomly landed in the middle of a battle as a rite of passage?
If you think about it, I randomly disappeared from where I was.
Point.
What do you... Oh, Francis, get this dog shit out of my face. What do you mean you randomly appeared?
You had no choice in the matter. Hence the word random.
Pointless. I'm gonna stash my crossbow and just walk away. This is getting us nowhere. Base, where's this cathedral?
Oh.
Blaze,
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Oh,
Blaze, what do you know of the barbarian tribes?
They're great warriors, from what I've heard. They ancient protectors of Mount Ariat, which is a very, very sacred place to them. Also, it's where the World Stone chamber is. That's the only thing that I know, though. I don't know much details, so it's very vague. I'm still learning, much like you guys.
Tank guys. I mean, if you want to stick along with us, Kratos, I don't mind. I don't know about Francis and Scarlet.
we do an extra frontline fire.
I don't trust him.
Francis is right. We are very light on front line. If the minions go, then we've got no one to fall back on. And tactically speaking, we are very lucky to have found a barbarian to join us, if he wants to join us.
Lucky until we get an axe in the back.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye out.
What do you say, Scarlet? Should I give him a run?
I withhold my judgment on this. I don't trust him.
Okay.
Can't trust everyone, can you?
Well, I didn't trust you when we first met. You tried to put an arrow in my face. And tried to kill the Nix.
When you do shoot first and ask questions later.
You always shoot first, Scarlet.
And it's
What
why
doesn't happen in your personal life?
and it's why I'm still alive.
But single.
No comment.
Right, are we going to tackle this tower, guys, or are we just going to stand around here chatting?
Well, as fun as this all is, I think we should get our move on to the cathedral.
Blaze, has this tower got any significance to find in the cathedral?
No, this place is cursed. It's got no real reason to be here unless you want to.
Wasn't
Yeah,
there a tome? But didn't we find a tome talking about some sort of tower?
Ah, yeah, the Tome of Blood and Steel. Oh, it's that mouldy thing that's in the stony field. Yeah, I know the one.
Wasn't there talk about what was it?
The Countess.
Countess, that was it.
Right. Yeah, she's supposed to be down there. I'm not that keen, but yeah, I'll go with whatever you guys want to do.
Wasn't it mentioned about blood of virgins and it? Oh god, that doesn't sound very appealing, does it?
Yeah. In fact, there's lots of treasure as well down there. So.
Wait, so,
I mean,
rewind that. What did you say, Blaze?
The Countess's treasure is said to be buried with her down there. Although, I'm not sure she's buried anymore.
What kind of treasure are we talking about?
Well, she was known to be very rich. So it could be any manner of things. Magical items, artifacts, lots of gold. Maybe something we don't even know exists yet.
Stood here letting my little flame wiggle in between my fingers while everybody makes a decision, because I'm not going in there on my own, guys.
And Blaze props herself up against the wall, folds her arms, and just says, "Well, you know, I'm easy going. You know, I'll go where you go."
I've got a fantastic idea. Let's send the new guy and the minions down there.
Can't send the minions down there without Francis.
Francis and the bad guy. But I mean, Francis minions smell anyway. In fact, when it's a crypt, they smell like Francis anyway. So
send you down there without your crossbow.
I think Francis and the minions and the new guy will be me and I feel way up here. Gentlemen, go before the men. Go before the women. Gentlemen first.
He's first, you dickhead.
But men just before, Francis.
No. I'm gonna have to insist.
All or nothing, guys. Either we all go or we don't go.
Go.
I mean, it just feels like it's going to be incredibly dangerous.
Any more dangerous than you running off into a mob?
Thank you.
Look, you might criticise my scouting abilities, but you don't criticise
What scouting abilities?
abilities for me to destroy anyone that stands in our way.
You couldn't scout a flat field.
With Lilith and Lillian, my two-handed crossbows, we can take on anything.
Yeah, because we've not had to run away multiple times, have we? Let's mount up and all go down there.
I say we roll for it. Whoever offers the most persuasive argument.
What does the new guy think?
Yeah, new
What
guy.
do you
What do
think?
you?
We...
There's treasure. What more do you need? Treasure and a fight. What more do you need?
Life.
Life's only worth it if you're going to enjoy doing what you love.
I kind of enjoy breathing.
Pretty sure the guys over there gesturing towards the skeleton things. Pretty sure they don't.
Yeah, I don't like them. They gross me out.
Bob and Beatrice.
Still
I
get
can't remember when they lasted their last breath.
Francis, will you get this walking pile of excrement away from my face?
Licks his face. Her face.
He does what?
He licks her face.
Ugh.
He hasn't got a tongue.
Mud in her face.
Just flicks mud in the face. Alright, okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm pretty grossed out by that.
Well, you can't really lash out at Gary Scarlet, otherwise you just end up with your arm covered in mud.
Oh no, I'm dirty enough as it is. I haven't bathed in a week.
Hell.
Very well. I can't turn down the fair call of beautiful fair treasure. Let's go.
Yep. I'm right behind
So
you.
we're clear on this. If I die down here, I'm gonna haunt you.
You're not going to haunt the treasure?
I'll haunt you. All of you. You'll not know a night's rest.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I think I can live with that, Scarlet.
I don't think it's going to bother me, Scarlet, considering who I have as companions.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're coming or not?
Yeah.
Wait. Alright, so Scarlet is making her way down.
Oh, by the way, Kratos, I'm Ophi.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, hold up. Before we go down, do we have a town portal scroll?
I believe we do.
Ophi, you feel the warmth spell flickering out. Yep, the energy is expended. Okay, so after much debate and discussion about whether you want to go down there or not, you all head into the tower. The first thing you notice is that it's extremely dusty. It's extremely well lit, considering it's supposed to be somewhat abandoned. There's been fights or evidence of recent fights. You're underground, so the temperature is very colder. And I just realised I need to bring our new friend down here so he can join in the fun. Okay. Very well, and that one's gone. For a moment, you think you see ghosts or visions of past friends, and just as quick as they've appeared, they've disappeared as well.
Could have sworn I saw Xerxes then. It would just be my imagination.
Oh. go. So as you enter the area, you can see that dust is beginning to be kicked up as you move about. Sometimes breathing it in. But overall, you can also hear a very faint crackling sound coming from somewhere, echoing around the halls. It is very eerie in this place. You could also see the banners on the wall, which I don't think you've encountered just yet. So that's something new. I think everything else is pretty much, yeah, as is. Let's go to the back with that one. There we go.
Blaze joining us, or she's staying up where it's light.
Who are we missing?
Minions and Blaze.
You need to get your minions, Francis. And I need to bring Blaze down, don't I?
Does anyone know why it's so well lit down here?
No idea. Does anybody know what these banners do? Who they represent? Who they're for?
They decorate the wall, Lofi. They look pretty.
I know, but they usually banners have like crests and stuff on. It almost looks like a radioactive symbol from here.
Blaze, do you recognise the symbols?
She takes a moment to look them over, and then shakes her head. No, I don't. I feel like I should, but the knowledge just isn't there.
This body on the floor. What is this body?
Looks like a guard or a knight of some sort. Could just be a random treasure hunter who has tried escaping and failed, and fell at the last hurdle, sort of thing. Lots and lots of people have attempted to come through this tower at some point. However, they've not all been successful. It's heavily guarded. There are traps. You know, there's some serious curse on this place.
I'm gonna check the body over. Can I see a clear cause of death?
Blades. You can see clean, but jagged cuts and slices across his back. 3.
Right. This guy.
Can I use that body to re-raise one of my skeletons?
This one, no.
Okay, cool.
No. You've already got your 2 skeletons anyway.
Yeah, I need to use Bob because he's nearly dead.
Nope. No,
That's
you
cool.
cannot defile the innocent, I'm afraid.
It's really innocent anymore.
Crow.
Yep.
You take scout, or do you want me to take lead?
Yeah.
I can't scout, but I can definitely.
Don't forget, I'm watching you.
Black Marsh. Let's do it this way. I stopped updating them because we wasn't using them. Aha. Okay. Okay. So there looks to be only one exit that's here in this room. As you dive down, you can see. I need light. You can see that there is a adjacent room, or adjacent area, I should say. Tokens. There we go. Alright, so who's going first, please? Pipes up.
I say send the new guy to scout. I'll cover him.
Right, yeah.
Damage to scout.
Oh, by the way, was it Countess, right? I'm Blake.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. At least you're friendlier than the other one.
Ha! These guys take a bit of getting used to, but they're okay. So, it looks like they want you to go up front. And from what I've seen, you're probably the best person to do. I'll watch behind. And we'll be watching over you. So, don't disappear around any corners too far.
If I disappear around the corner, I'll scream.
That may well be the case in this place.
Very badly, Mr. Warrior.
Okay. So you may notice that the squares here, very similar to what we do with the overland, but we're going to be using these squares to depict our 5 feet movements. So don't worry about any form of measuring ranges or anything like that. Just purely go by how many squares and just count them. Okay. So same for movement wise. If you got 30 feet of movement, then in general that's 6 squares, and you can move diagonally or adjacent to whichever square you're in first. So as you are basically being voted to go first, Countess, if you decide which square you want to start off with, and then that's where you're going to start your turn, please don't make it any further past basically where this dead body is. So use him as a marker. So if you want to step further toward Blaze, you can. If you want to start your turn there, it's completely up to you. Because as far as I'm concerned, people don't just go downstairs and stop right dead at the bottom of it without going, oh, what's all going on here? So
I'll
pick a
start
spot. Can you actually move it? Have you got access to move it?
I can only see one token other than the body, and it's like a night thing.
Right. Let's see here. Dynamic lighting. Yeah, you got that. You got that. You should have control.
Which is just this little night thing. Night token that I can... That's the only thing I can see other than the room.
Can you move? Can you see everyone else and move your character?
I can see literally nothing other than the room and the night.
The night.
Yeah, it's like a night-looking thing with a eagle kite shield on it.
Damn. Where are you? I mean, he was here, but he's no longer here. Okay. I think I can see the problem. I didn't remove one of the tokens. It's fine. You're not actually over there just yet. You are, if you scroll up to the top of your map, if you go, I think, towards your left. Sorry, I always take it for granted, and I forget that people don't quite understand what's going on. You'll see all the characters if you scroll your map or your screen up towards.
Yeah, I've got it.
You got it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologise for that. I do forget that some people just don't know, and it's very easy to do, sadly. Okay, so pick wherever you want to be. So all that talk just now must be really confusing for you. All right, so you're going to start your. If I'm going to move like maybe no further than that, okay? So you've got up to the point of where this dead body is. When you've come down and you've had a look around the room, you can see the exit clearly leads with a trail of blood. And there's more bloodstains as you peer further down. So, beginning your turn. Zoom in so everyone can see. So, yeah, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Right, okay. You've used all your movement. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw you a bone here, because when you actually got to about here, your vision will allow you to see this closely like that. Okay, so you can shout back to everybody what you can see there, and all along here.
Guys, there's some coffins and a pile of bodies in here. Might want to hurry up.
Oh, great. Coffins.
Alright, and as you guys are all starting to talk a little bit louder, you can hear shuffling of armor and weapons and other kinds of bits of equipment. And also voices, female voices, a little bit twisted and distorted, but you can hear them. And they're saying, what is this? And they're looking around, and they set their eyes upon you, Countess. You've got 10 feet of movement left. Do you go forward, or do you go backward, or do you stay exactly where you are?
I'm going to stay exactly where I am.
Okay. So, just so you know, only these 2 squares are available to be walked on. This one here is not, okay? And anything that's behind there is no longer available to be walked on, okay? So it's just these 2, and then that there, and so on like that, okay? So these ones are no longer able to be walked on. It's just because I have limitations on map design, okay? So it's nothing. It's not like I'm trying to pull a fast one on everybody. It's just that's how the isometric works. Okay. So as you are staying put, everyone else, what are you doing? Snap decision.
Peeking around the corner.
Okay, so you are going to move on your turn. Blaze is going to stand here, stand just behind or in line with Countess, watching over his shoulder, and bow at the ready. Okay. So once you're all done moving. If anyone's got any preparations, you can do your preparations, but you can't attack. And we're going to go into combat. Not sure if you know how to do this, but when you do your initiative roll, Countess, if you click on your actual character token for me, and then do your initiative roll, it will add you onto the turn order. That's it, just like that. Why is that? Oh no, I did that. So you need to do your one. I was clicking on you for some reason. There we go. So it'll add your name and your number that you roll onto the turn order. but only if you click it first. Perfect. First time. Nice. Good roll as well.
I've had problems with this before.
Yep. No, you're all good. Ophi plays Crows Francis Scarlet. Okay. And I need the monsters. They are... No, they're not. They're not that.
I'll get off at close to 4:30 as I can, if possible.
You doing what?
I've got to get off at close to 4:30 as I can.
One sec. Okay. I was reading the wrong stats for some reason. Okay. Okay. So. Nope, not that one. Yep, okay. So, instantly, as you all take your positions and do any preparations that you wish, we have... Where are they dark? Nope, not that one. Okay. 1, 2. Did you do it? Man, I wish there was an easy way to do this. Okay. So you gain the attention of 3 of these very similar females that you fought up top, but instead of having bows, they have swords and shields. They are all slightly shadowed as well, like their skin is all almost like being tanned or darkened, but not naturally, so not through sunlight. If you want to see, I think I just need to do this. Nope. Oh, yeah, not double click. So, Shift and Z. There you go. So, that's basically what you are looking at right now. Only their skin is a lot darker than what it comes up at in the image. And they obviously have shown that they are hostile as soon as you enter. So we need that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Which one's the top one? Just going to move towards. Just going to move here. There. And move into combat. Okay, so she's going to launch an attack towards you, Countess. Is that a natty one? Ooh, interesting. So she becomes. Well, actually, hang on a second. I need to roll something first. D100. That one. 33. Okay, great. Despite being completely a crap attack towards you, she manages to slightly fumble her weapon, but then regain grip of it. The miss still goes ahead, but she doesn't lose her weapon as a result of the fumble. That's what the D100 was for, because she's actually wearing leather gloves. So she's able to grip tightly onto it just before it slips and leaves her hand. As for everyone else, well, Countess, it's now your turn to attack, or do whatever you want to do on your turn.
Okay, well, I'm just going attack her.
Yep, go ahead.
No rage yet.
No rage, no... okay, so 23 to hit. Nice hit. For 8 points of damage. Yeah.
Then I'm just going to shuffle on one step to let one of the Bornies.
Damn, can't grab you. One sec. There she is. Make a bit taller. Yeah, okay. Obviously you've got awareness of what's in front of you up to about 180 degrees or so, because of the walls blocking your vision. You can see further away there are another group of these scantily clad demonic ladies who also will be joining the battle. Let's see. Let's see how that changes everything. Alright, so carry on. So you can hear the battle cries as you move into position that you've been seen by 3 more, and they are obviously coming your way.
I'm still gonna stay where I am and
Yeah.
prevent to get to everyone else.
Yeah.
And
So
at least let a Bonnie get up close.
yeah, to act like a bottleneck sort of thing, so that people can't get through. That's great. Very noble. You've got your rage, or you can attack again with your offhand.
I will attack with my offhand.
Yeah. Okay.
Which will be the mace, not true, because that's in my offhand.
Yeah. That's on 24. Okay, great. Very nice. Okay. Yep, that's going to hit. So that's another 5 points of damage. So she takes a further 5 points of damage as you strike a mace across her shoulder. You hear the loud crack as it contacts with bone and sinew underneath her flesh, and she reels back slightly and brings her arm up and just kind of rubs it, her armor, reducing some of the damage but not much. Well, some of the impact, I should say. The damage goes through. Okay. So you're staying there. You've done your action, your bonus action. You don't have a free action really to use. So, Ophi, you're up.
Thing I would do is cast,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm still a little bit on the lower side of my health, and I know Scarlet had caught some damage last time, so pop that there.
Yep.
And we can still benefit from that. Obviously, it's in that bottleneck, so we're all going to be kind of around there while we're casting and shooting and stuff. So it makes sense for it to be there. And then I'm going to aim for this one with just a cantrip this time, because obviously I'm conscious that I'm spending a lot of my magic points at the moment. So I'm just going for Firebolt.
Yeah. Firebolt, yeah, that hits.
Damage is 3.
3 fire. Lovely. Okay. Oh, I'll just actually click that thing. 3. There we go. Yeah, okay. So the fireball just arcs over. Sorry, the firebolt arcs everybody and strikes her in the head. Dazing her slightly, but she soon snaps out of it. Okay. Anything else for your turn? Are you going to move, or you've done your bonus, you've done your action, so...
No, same props. I'm in a good sort of combat position there, so...
Yep. Alright.
Yeah,
so, your warmth spell ticks down, and everybody around the area gains 5 hit points back. 3 points of hit points back. That one is in that group. Race over here. Gonna try and get a strike now. Now she's actually to your side slightly, Countess, so she's going to attack and she's going to get an advantage on this strike because she's basically flanking you now. A 13 to hit you. I don't believe that's going to hit. Nope. So she swings and just clips the wall by the side of you. It's a bit of a wide swing, a too wide swing. She misjudges where you are, and you just hear it clang off the side of the stone. Sparks starting to appear where she hit it, and a big chunk out the wall. But other than that, nothing else she can do. Blaze is going to release a arrow straight towards the one that you're attacking. That's not Blaze. That's Blaze there. She's going to use a fire arrow. Beautiful. I don't know why I rolled twice, but it did roll twice. So 7 and 4 fire. 7. -4. Okay, so she's looking pretty bad at the moment. Scarlet, what are you doing?
I will. Can I see around that corner at the moment?
From where you are, you would be able to see Cronus. You can't see the enemies.
I'm a bit pinned in, to be honest.
Yes, there's a space here, but if you do, then you're at disadvantage with your attacks.
I'm going to be
You're at disadvantage
anyway.
now.
Exactly, I'm going to be disadvantage anyway, so I don't think that's going to change anything.
Doesn't matter, does it then?
No, go on, I'll step behind bits and bob, even though I dread the thought of doing it. And they stink. And I'll shoot at the Dark Hunter.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, it would have been a crit.
Oh, that wasn't your advantage. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, disadvantage 21.
Oh.
Still 21? Or is that with before the -5?
Yeah, it's -5, yeah, so 16.
16. And that's the one that's been hit already?
Yeah, the one...
Yes. Actually...
Is that a hit? I don't know. Oh, I don't know what race it is.
Okay. The one that has just been... or that you've aimed at is the one that's taken the damage. The other one is completely fresh. The one that you're aiming at is going to raise her shield, and your arrow is just going to splinter off the top of it.
Oh. Alright, I'll follow up with a attack on
Actually, what does that
the one next to it with my Horde Breaker.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to miss anyway.
What was your damage for the last roll anyway?
It would have been...
It's going to be classed
5, 8, 10.
So 5 points. Yeah, the splinters.
Oh no, it's a powerful shot. No, it's a powerful shot. It would have been 15, 18, so that'd be 9 as a glancing.
9?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's 9. Yeah. So even though your arrow splintered, the splinters actually landed in her arm and penetrated through. So still some damage, but not as much as you might have hoped.
Okay, and I'll follow up with an offhand shot on the back on the one that took the splinter damage. And that's a powerful shot again.
Yep.
And I'm gonna. How weak is she looking?
Extremely near death.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna go for the shot, try and finish her off.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's another 8. So this is
8.
not a powerful shot, and this is 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, easily you.
I thought it, isn't it? 28.
Crossbow straight between the eyes. And she goes down. So one goes down.
And that's how we do it.
And that's how it's done. This one.
No, hold on. Disadvantage. Oh, it's still a hit, don't worry.
Still a hit. This one's going to move up.
I've got to go after this round.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yes.
We're gonna call it after this anyway.
Yeah, I'm done anyway. So I'm finished.
These guys are basically going to just move up. Basically, they haven't got the range or any way that they can attack. They've got no ranged weaponry, so the bottlenecks are really making it hard for them. So this is where you are able to just pick them off one by one. But this is their mentality, this is what they do. They rush in and try to kill things quickly. Alright, Francis, you want to have your go, and then we'll end it at the start of turn 2, which will be a good place to end today's session. Alright.
Bitch is gonna try and take that one.
Okay. Nope.
And then Francis is going to cast amplified damage here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Drop it on her. And she will become hexed for a turn.
And then he's going to move up to here and cast acid splash here and get it to splash onto this one.
Damn. Francis didn't come to play, did he?
Nope. Dex 13 save.
13 save. That's an 11. So it's
Yep,
going to hit the
D6.
initial one, and no, that's the initial roll. Why am I doing that? Ignore that. Good with that. Dex save. So the second one avoids the splash, but the first one takes it completely. So 3 points of damage. I don't think it does anything extra. Nope.
Nope.
Alright. So with that then, we will be moving on to turn 2. But for now, we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. Thanks everybody for turning up today. It's been a blast as per usual. I really hope that you enjoyed the way that I introduced your new player.
Yep.
Countess, have you got anything you want to say?
It's definitely been enjoyable actually starting to play.
Fantastic. And it does it as it picks up, you get used to the class a little bit better. You get used to your skills and so on, and it'll all fit into place nicely. And then you end up with just fluid gameplay. It's always nice to have a bit of role play. I've always endorsed it and tried to encourage people to do it, because for good role play you end up getting some decent benefits out of it as well. So there's always that to look forward to at the end of that. But yes, glad you enjoyed it. So if everyone is done, we'll
I'll see you later.
Yep. See you later, Francis. Thanks for coming.
Bye. No worries, bye.
Same everyone, thank you.
Cheers, Scarlett.
I'll see everyone next time.
Absolutely, Countess.
Ciao for now.
Bye, Ophi.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Alright, so that leaves me and YouTube. Just want to say once again, thanks to all my players, who I absolutely adore, for making this possible, because without the players, we'd have no campaign. So they are very, very important to me and to the campaign. As always, people that are watching on YouTube, thank you very much for taking time to stick with us. We hope that you are enjoying it. I hope that you've seen all the past episodes and that you are fully up to date with what's happened. Obviously, we have gone through a few changes, so lots of people have had to come and go. But in some ways, it feels more like actual Diablo itself. So with that, we're going to call it here today. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you, and we will all reconvene in 2 weeks' time from now. So 2 weeks on Sunday. Okay. Have a good day, everyone. Bye for now.